Hey, this is Buzz. Thanks for joining me here on the channel. I had one of these experiences back in fall of last year, September, and I was at a tournament in Atlanta, and I ran into this guy, and his name was Dave Conley, and I didn't know that because everybody called him D-Con. Didn't even know what his full name was, but with a name like D-Con, it had to be a character, but a good character, and that is who he is. And joining me on this particular interview is D-Con and his doubles partner on and off the court, Smiley-Riley. They were down at the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships in Naples, and they pulled off for a few minutes to tell me a little bit about what they're doing, how they met, and where they're going, and I think you'll enjoy this conversation. So here we go. D-Con and Smiley-Riley here on Pickleball Buzz. Enjoy. Hey, this is Buzz with Pickleball Buzz. We are here at the Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, here in Naples, Florida, a beautiful Southwest Florida location. Over 60 courts and a championship court. This place is crazy. Over 100,000 people come here to watch pickleball. That's right, people, 100,000 of them. And that's against about 8 million people that are playing the game today. Two people who are playing the game today are with me today, D-Con, which is Dave Conley, and Smiley-Riley?
That's it.
Golly. And you can see why she gets this name. She's smiling because she's got Dave, and he's a great guy. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about their journey and how they got here. I met Dave back in September of last year at the Peachtree Classic PPA stop. You were doing that good thing there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, you play typically singles and doubles, right?
Yes, yeah. Pro doubles, pro singles, and then mix 4-5, 5-0 with Miss Riley here.
Yeah, Miss Riley. So you're his mixed doubles partner, right?
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah, that's in life as well as on the court. That's great. But anyway, so you come here all the way from Arizona, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we won the lottery. We booked our tickets, and we're here.
That's great stuff. What's the big takeaway for you? You ever seen something this big before?
No, I mean, we went to nationals, and I love Florida. People down here have been amazing. They've ran it so well. The talent's been great. We've had a really nice time.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. How have you fared?
We did great, actually. We came in today. First match was, we were a little bit off. Second, third, did great. We had a really nice time. Each time I learned so much. I tell people, go do some tournaments. I take away something every single time, and I pick 1 to 2 things, and that's my next focus to grow with.
Well, speaking about learning, these two run pickleball training and coaching events. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, we're full-time in Scottsdale, Arizona. Miss Riley is at the JW Marriott at Desert Ridge, and then we both teach at McDowell Mountain Ranch and at private homes. But yeah, we take anyone on, beginner, intermediate, advanced. We get your level to the next spot. So.
Yeah. And not only Arizona, but Mexico too, right?
Absolutely. We've been down with the Cabo Pickleball Pros. We've done the Quattro program down there. Yep. Several times. We've enjoyed it quite a bit. We'll be teaching this summer in Iowa, Virginia. We've taught down in Miami as well, so some destination teaching. We're actually headed to Croatia, so looking for some opportunities. We stop in Vienna when we first get there, and it's obviously growing over in Europe. Yeah. It's starting to pick up over there, so we just love it so much. We love sharing it with people, and I think it definitely shows when we're coaching how much we love it.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I've always liked about D-Con is he's a really friendly, open kind of guy, a character, as you can probably tell, but he does have a great coaching style and great demeanor. So not only for people here domestically that you run stuff, you're going to do the Cabo thing and talk a little about Quattro 4. That's your buddy, right?
Yes, Matt Paingasser. He's had us down a couple times now, and we work really great with him at some of the resorts. The Esperanza is one of them, and then the National Pickleball Center is one we've helped grow. So, nice.
And typically the people that would come to these are either beginners, or are they 2.5s, 3.0s, or what typically are your median, or just all over the board?
It's all different levels. Yeah, we had a few groups, never picked up a paddle. We introduced them to the game. Now they're playing back at home. Yeah. And then we also had 3.5, 4.0 groups, or higher level, and worked through a whole week with them, and then through a little tournament at the end of the week. So, yeah.
Well, one of the benefits of training and coaching is you get to meet people, and that's how this happened. Dave was out training a year and a half ago or so, and met Smiley, and well, what happened?
Yeah, I was out on the courts. My girlfriends and I would kind of just go mess around. I had learned where the kitchen was, just doing some fun hitting around. And newly divorced after 21 years and finding a new hobby and something that was active with like a really great community. And I absolutely, hands down, fell in love with pickleball. And one day on the court, I saw this cutie pie training over there, and it took a couple.
He is irresistible. I get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So I managed to track down. I saw a lady that was training with him, and I was like, "Who is that guy with the blue hat?"
There you go.
And she's like, "Deacon." I was like, I don't know, whoever it is. I don't know. He's really cute, blue eyes. And she's like,
He's not used in the house to get rid of bugs, so I just want to
No.
get that right up front with everybody.
Absolutely not. And she's like, "Do you want to get a lesson with him?" I was like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Did you give her money back after the?
Oh, it was a free lesson.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, something caught your eye. I got it. Okay. that's good.
Absolutely, yes.
Mutual.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? You all know that this is a very social sport. It does bring people together. Even the time we've been here for the last couple of days, people have walked up and said, people are so loving and it just has a great vibe. And it's so much of an inclusion thing. I mean, people talk about inclusion. There isn't any sport that does what this sport does. And it doesn't put any high demands on you to put it in the hoop or put it in the cup or kick it into a net. Anybody can pick a paddle up and get going. And, you just started not too many years ago, right? Yourself,
Yes,
right?
2.5 years, and there's nothing like it. Used to play pro tennis, had USTA teams, and used to run leagues in both San Antonio and St. Louis.
Right.
And yeah, pickleball is
Great stuff.
more friendly and inviting. So,
And you about a year and a half now, or about that?
I started about 2 years ago, and then ever since I did my first, Decon reached out and was like, "Hey, do you want to play a tournament with me?" I was like, "Are you crazy?" He's like, "I will train you." And I have been on the court every day since
Yep.
then. And I tell anybody who hasn't played it, I'm like, this is like, I have 3 teenage daughters. This is like being a toddler on a playground. You show up and you make friends, and then your friend is like, "Hey, we're going to be here again next week." And I'm like, "I'm in." And there's nothing else like that, which is why I think it's grown. The community of people, it's super welcoming. That's why I absolutely love it so much.
Well, you heard it from her. No argument there. This thing is just growing in leaps and bounds. I wanted everyone to get to meet these two guys because they're just representative of what's going on out there, and love on top of it all. It doesn't get any better than this, people. I'm telling you right now. Stay tuned again for some more wonderful stories. You may want to get a hold of this guy. So, Decon, how do they reach you?
my Instagram account, it's Dave Conley, Conley, and then the initials PB for pickleball.
All right, Dave Conley, Conley, PB, like pickleball,
Yes.
and DM him on Instagram to get a hold of him, and Smiley and Dave will make sure that you get to share this great radiation of love and love of pickleball, and we thank you guys again for joining us on the channel.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more from the Open. We'll have some more coming your way, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
My thanks to Dave Conley and Smiley-Riley for pulling off and spending some time with us here on the channel. If you're interested in some of the excursions they talked about in this piece, look at the show notes below and you will find Dave Conley's IG address in there. I copied it for you so that you go right to Instagram and DM him and say, "Hey, I'd love to hang with you two and play, whether it's Cabo or out in Arizona." They're good to go. Thanks again, and we will talk with you again soon.